All right. So my daughter was taking off her underwear the other day. And in it, I saw less of a skid mark, more of an actual poop. And I was like, honey, this is serious. You need to learn to wipe better. And without hesitating, she said, it's not my poop. If that's true, this situation just went from bad to worse. Whose poop are you harboring? I feel like the game Doctor has changed a lot since I was a kid. Do you guys remember playing Doctor when you were little, right? With your stepdad? Just me? He called it the Family Practice Edition. Do we have any parents out here tonight? All right. For the rest of you, anyone who has or had a parent? Yeah? We're all on the same page now. There it is. All right, well, as soon as you become a parent, you discover the power in motivating by counting, right? You guys know what I'm talking about? My husband uses it all the time for everything, okay? So he'll say to my son, come on, it's bath time, let's go. And my son's like, no. 1, 2, boom, right to the bath. He'll say to my daughter, it's bedtime, let's move it. And she's like, no. 1, 2, boom, right to bed. He'll say to me, suck my dick. I'm like, no. 1, 2, boom. Just because that's how long he lasts. So my husband swears that he does not watch porn. His always clear browser history tells a very different tale. He says that the only way that he can get off is if he watches the two of us doing it together instead of some dirty strangers. So sweet. He's basically manipulated me into filming our sex life. And we've been together a really, really long time, since we were teenagers. So the library's huge. But my question now is this. When he pops in one of those old VHS tapes that we made, is he getting off to child porn? All right, so this next segment, I like to call it Crap My Kids Say, okay? And then put it in a little comedy genre for you, all right? So in our living room, we have one of those ottomans. That's where we keep all the kids' toys, right? So my 4-year-old son walks over to it. He opens up the lid. He pisses all over the toys. He shuts the lid, and then he said, something smells like pee in here. It's a little potty humor. My son says to my daughter, you look just like mommy. To which she responds, don't be mean. It's like a little old school, your mom was so ugly joke. I'm right here. My daughter came home from school the other day and she was like, Mommy, I learned how the world was created. It's called the Big Bang Theory. I was like, that makes more sense. Like, that explains the whole duck bill on a beaver's face. It's a platypus joke. It's a new genre of comedy. It's big in Portland. It's coming on. You'll thank me later. Do you guys love Netflix? Right? Netflix, it's the best. It's the best. I was putting on a movie the other day for my daughter, and it said, error, cannot load. And I was like, oh, sorry, honey, we can't watch the movie, there's an error. She gets up and she starts closing all of the windows in the living room. Like, what are you doing? I'm getting rid of the error. It's a classic comedy of errors. It's like Shakespeare up in here. These are thinkers. So I'm cuddling with my daughter the other day early in the morning, and she's nuzzling in, and she whispers in my ear, Mommy, I just found something in my vagina. And I put it on your shoulder. No joke. Just the thing that actually happened. What is it? Why is that your instinct? It's a little pussy humor. And that's crap my kids say. There it is. So big news in my house, okay? My daughter just lost her first tooth, which is a really big deal, okay? When a kid loses a baby tooth, they are officially no longer a baby, right? And she's one of the first in her class to lose a tooth, so she's bragging about it. Like, all the kids know, they're talking about it under the jungle gym at the monkey bars. They're like, see that girl over there? She lost her tooth. They're all excited because they know that the tooth fairy broke into her house in the middle of the night, stole her childhood, and replaced it with a book under the pillow. So now all the other little girls are dying to lose theirs. Okay, what is this setting our kids up for? Competing against your friends as to who lost it first, telling the story of how you lost it, how it hurt, how it bled, and how when it was all over, some stranger left a wad of cash on the mattress. Tooth fairy turned my baby into a whore.